Sensitivity is intelligence. With grace and skill, you have abundance. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. Host Kelly Brickle is a psychic medium, numerologist, healer, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether through spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, there is always a pathway of information waiting to help. Now, here is your host of the Psychic Hour, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Hello. We're on early from the beginning. We have Raven in the house. We have some technical difficulties, so we're seeing how much Raven can be with us for a moment. Go ahead, Raven.
Okay, now everything's frozen on my end, but I just wanted to come on here and say hi to everybody really quick. We're probably going to have to reschedule because my internet is not working very well right now. So I can barely hear Kelly and she's like in and out.
Yes. So even though everyone can see her, I'm pretty sure clear, and you can hear her and you can hear me. We're gonna have Raven in just for a moment, and she just wanted to say hi to everybody. So Raven, is there anything you'd like to say? Because it's still being like really all over the place, the internet. Is there anything you'd like to share for a couple minutes before you go, if it continues?
Well, this is really funny because, you know, in life, we have ups and downs and technical difficulties. This is a kind of a part of life. Like Kelly keeps going in and out right now, and I heard a little bit of that. But what I will say is this is a perfect example of going with the flow, right? I was so excited for tonight, and I actually pulled a couple cards before, and it was the Tower, and I think it was Page of Pentacles, and I'm like, I think the Tower has technical difficulties. It's going to be a little crazy. But at least I got to come on here for a second and say hi to you guys, but we'll reschedule. What's up, Grace? I see your comment. But we'll reschedule another time where I have like really clear internet and we can actually have some fun discussions.
That works. I'm gonna have everyone say hi to you for a second.
Okay.
And then I'll give you the last word, and then we'll get you back on later. How about that?
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. So Jennifer says hi.
Hey, Jennifer.
Yes, Minty's on. We're just talking about Minty. Leah. Minty's like,
happy 4th.
Yes, happy 4th coming in just a couple of days. Nina says hi. Yeah. Bernadette, Lois, Tommy.
Hi, everyone.
Yes.
Australia.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, so yes, it's funny how things go, but thank you for being with me just for a moment. Truly, I always give guests the last word. So if you want to, I guess, whether it's from the heart or you have a favorite card you want to share, what is something you'd like people to know for today?
Actually, since you're in and out, but apparently people can hear me, I saw right before we went live, I guess it's National UFO Day or something. And so
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just saw a post about it. And it's funny because I actually designed a Lead with Energy UFO deck. So let me just pull a collective card for everybody really quick while I'm on here for a few minutes. And again, I think the message today is going with the flow and not having too many expectations, right? So let me pull a card for the collective, whoever is here right now. I'm so glad, Grace. Observe. This is so funny. I don't know if you can really see here. So the message here is instead of taking massive action today or this week, Spirit is asking you to step back and observe around you and really think about observing the unknown, something like aliens, star beings, angels. Really observe people around you and ask what you can learn from spirit, not only spirit, but just human beings around you. Okay. Oh yeah. Minty has a UFO deck as well.
That's cool. So what, you have decks as well. And you are so connected to sharing cards and giving people gifts around the world, wherever you are
Mhm.
traveling, wherever you are. So that is something I want to further share when you come back on next time, your love of cards and messages.
Absolutely. I would love
Um,
that next time for sure.
I would as well. Jennifer wants to make sure she says hi to you. She's saying
Hi,
hi really
Jennifer.
quick. Thank you so much for the collective message. It's just like, it's so weird to say goodbye. It's so
I
weird.
know. I'm on here for like 5 minutes, but it is, you keep freezing. It's definitely my end. Let everybody know I'm camping right now. And so, yeah, the internet's really, it's definitely on my end. The internet's weird. So I apologize for that.
No worries. We'll have you on very soon, everybody. Please reach out to Raven, Lead with Energy on
Mhm.
Instagram, and you can find her with that side of her work because you are a multifaceted woman. You are an artist as well as an intuitive.
Mhm.
So more than one platform where people can find you for your many talents. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna pop you backstage, and
Sounds
then
good.
I will um, take care, Raven. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks everybody for logging on though.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming. Bye, Raven. Okay. All right, everybody. So I love the collective message. Yeah, we can't really have expectations. The world of internet is so funny like that. It really is. Um, But the blessing was we could see Raven. She couldn't see or always hear us, but we could see her. And it was lovely to have her on for a moment. It really was. So I think we might turn this into a reading show, but we had a cameo. We had a cameo, a guest star cameo. And you just have to be thankful for that. Sharing is caring. Geraldine says, absolutely. Minty, aw. She says, he says, dodgy internet. Yes, truly dodgy. You never can know, you never can tell. So everybody, we had a moment where we kind of opened with the message of the day, courtesy of Raven. And now I guess let's do some readings. Why not? We'll be on for a little bit, a little burst. Um, Today, also, I want to make sure that I announce. So, we are having a new debut show. It's called Acts of Awakening. It's with Suri Sawyer. And it is talking about the roles we play with our consciousness and archetypes and who we are every day and who we've been for lifetimes. So, I'm happy to introduce Suri Sawyer to the network and her new show, and that's at 4 p.m. right after this one. So you get a back to back. So please stick around for that. But okay, let's go into readings. Why not? So I'm going to do a mixture of numerology and psychic readings. So if you could pop down your month and your day, and please write out your month. Please do that because that's how I know that I'm going to you clearly, because everybody has, a difference with how they write out their birthdays. So I could be reading your birthday backwards because in the UK, it's like, let's say, January 13th is 13/1, and in the United States, it's 1/13, right? So I have to make sure that I'm seeing you correctly. And if you're open to a reading, let me know you are. And please, if you have a specific question, let me know. If not, just type in general. But that's how I know that you've consented to the reading, you want the reading, and it lets me know what type of information you're looking for. Okay. So we're going to do it like that. All right. I'm just going to say hello to people for a second. Hello, Super Dougie from San Diego. Hello, December Hill. Yes, Surrey is amazing. Jennifer Rose, I agree. Jennifer Rose is amazing too as well. Hello, Allison and Melissa, Brenda, Grace, always. Hello, got to give love to Grace. Hello, Nina. Hello. Hello, Lynn. Hi. Hello, Amanda. All right. So, and then Tawny watching from Australia. I love it. Thank you. And Vanessa, hello. Thank you. So, okay, we're going to start. And I'm just going to go to whoever I'm drawn to. And away we'll go. It might be with cards. It might be with colors. It might be with numbers. But it's however I'm drawn. The psychic hour, it's just me going to your energy. And I'm going to look into how you feel, your life, or your question. So no mediumship, unless it just comes in wham bam. I just, follow the lead, sure. But we are doing life readings today. So just letting everybody know. All right. Well, I was already on Vanessa's, so I have to honor that. So I'm going to go to Vanessa Cox. I'm going to get my little notepad out if I need it. All right. So Vanessa, you are, and thank you for writing out where you're from. I appreciate it. From Oxford and your birth date. You're an attitude 3 and you are a personal day 9. So, and then Vanessa, did you want a general? I'm just making sure. And then Raven, hey, she can hang out in the comments. Yes. But Raven, you can say whatever you want throughout the entire show. I will put it up on screen. This show is still to honor you and showcase you. So whatever you desire, you have first come, first serve, my friend. Okay. Let's see. Vanessa. Hello, Micah Christopher. Hello, Mel. Okay, and then Vanessa, you want a general. Excellent. Okay. Raven's laughing. Okay. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Kev. Hello, Arnie. Hello. It's great to see you. Hello, Katie. Thank you, everybody. Hello, Claire. Thank you for coming on in. All right. So we were with Vanessa. Just going to go back up to her, and she wants a general. Okay, here you are. Thank you so much. And Vanessa, as I connect with you, just let me know if you can understand the information. It lets me know that I am truly with your energy. Okay, so Vanessa, you are somebody who is, I always say this for personal day 3s like you have, because it's really universal to everybody. You have a number where once you're comfortable with somebody, you have the gift of gab. Okay, you might be like this actually more naturally than not, but everybody is so different with how they utilize this gift. Okay, but what happens is once you are comfortable within yourself or with other people, you can talk for hours and hours and hours. You're witty, you're funny, you can surprise people, you can have like these quips. You're just like really good with your mind and coming up with something creatively and cleverly. So that is something that if it comes out within you spontaneously, it's a sign you're around good people because your energy subconsciously just wants to be the way you naturally are. Okay. So if you find yourself talking, you're among familiar souls, good souls. I want to say that to you. And then also too, as well, people approach you and they innately like respect you. Okay. They give you a little bit distance. They want to learn about you. Like this is actually a good thing. So a 9, it commands the soft respect. And sometimes people even don't know what to do with that because they don't understand that people are giving that to them automatically, but it's really true. So really trust that people are sizing you up actually for positive reasons, not negative reasons. And they're looking for you to lead sometimes, even though maybe that's not even your expectation, or that's not even something that you would really sometimes think. So that's good. But you have a lot of creative energy. I'm going to say that. Interesting. So something that comes forth too, Vanessa, within your energy, I'm seeing a lot of white and I'm seeing a lot of midnight blue. So this lets me know that you've like surmounted actually a lot of trials and tribulations within your life. And from that, you've actually wanted to make your life where you teach people to be better or you teach people what to do within difficult situations to rise above. Because the midnight blue is I have risen above and now I am in a better place and I want that standard to be taught to other people. I expect better. So we're talking about an expectation you do have. If you can understand these things, Vanessa, let me know with a yes. And there's almost like, again, there's these high standards sometimes that are very much applied to yourself. Okay. So it's wanting to be better, wanting to become better. And it's almost like you have everything within its place sometimes and you overdo it within yourself sometimes. You can understand these things. Yes. Thank you. Okay. And so it's basically a reminder of you are doing so much, and sometimes it's in extremes, and to be a little bit softer with it within yourself, because I feel like you surmount, and it's like I did all this and I'm doing all this and I'm always pushing the envelope or I want more, and then it's like I have these standards for myself and I want this and I want that. So I feel like almost very black and white, all or nothing kind of energy from you. And it's just like, it's okay, like soften, heal. I want to give you like water energy, grounding energy. So if you can just continue to allow yourself a little bit more breaks, allow yourself some meditation to calm your mind, your creative ideas will even get even sharper. Okay, because you're allowing yourself to use the full capabilities of you. So it's just a reminder, to go faster, sometimes we have to go a little slower. Okay. So I want to say thank you to your energy for continuing to want to help people and continuing want to make the best of your situation and contribute to a better world and a better life. Okay, so I feel like that's very important to share. Again, you said you can understand these things. If there's anything you'd like to add on that, fantastic. And if not, I'm going to go on to the next person. So thank you so much, Vanessa. All right. So I'm going to go to Tawny. And Tawny, do you have a general or do you have a specific question that you want to ask? Thank you, Vanessa. Shout out to Raven. Okay, Tawny, did you want to ask something general or did you want to ask something specific before I go into? Thank you so much, Grace. Grace is awesome. I love Grace. Vanessa, thank you. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that, Vanessa. Thank you so much. General or whatever you think. Or my career. So you want a general and career? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, where you're heading? Okay. That's great. I love when people like, evolve with their answers. I'm like, which way are we going? Which way? It's great. It always puts a smile on my face. Okay, so Tommy, let me see your numbers. You gave me your numbers just a moment ago. Okay. See, January 26th. And then you gave me your year. Thank you so much, too. Okay, so your attitude 9, personal day 8, Tawny, and then your life path is a 5. Okay. All right. Just double checking the math on that. Perfect. So the great thing is, so you asked me about career. And when you are a life path 5, the number one name of the game is to change careers in a way that you're changing fields. You're doing things that are actually quite different. It doesn't follow that evolution of the plan where I've gotten these skills now, I'm going to continue to be better like this and better like this. It's like, no, you're going to take the skills that you have and you're going to apply them to the things that you've learned, and then you're going to learn new skills and you're kind of going to go a different way. Okay. So, and then as you can see, I can't decide. That would make sense for a life path 5. So a life path 5 is all about exploration. It's about travel. It's about mental travel and it's about physical travel. It's about variety and being a part of new things. Okay. It's about making sure you're not bored. So, what does that look like? That means I sample. That means that I don't want to be in a box. Okay. So your life is going to work like that. Take a risk. Five energy loves risks because they're just like, I'm going to go with my gut feeling and I'm just going to land over here. And I think I have what it takes to kind of just go on the fly and put it together. And honestly, you're an attitude nine. So me saying that for you makes sense because a nine is very, very capable and they're very good on the fly, just like a life path five is. Wherever they land, they can figure things out where they learn fast and they just survive. Now, you want to thrive, not just survive, but you really do have the luxury of allowing yourself to try things. And if you don't like it, you just get out and you just go on to the next. Okay. And you're like, let me read what you're saying. Oh, you gave me your time of birth. Very cool. And then you said, oh, that sounds like me doing different things. Yes, yes. And you said, yep, that's totally me. I like working out of the office. Yes. Um, yes. So you need a job that gives you freedom. Okay. You could be in the office and still have freedom, but you need freedom. So this is allowing yourself to move around and try different things and not have the same type of structure within your day. Or allow yourself to do something temporary, like I said kind of before, and then just figure out where you want to land next if you really, really don't know. But what's coming up primarily is within your cycle, because I'm looking at multiple things when you ask that question, is you're coming to a closing where next year you're going to have a lot more enthusiasm to tackle these things in a more serious light. Right now, you're kind of like collecting yourself, saying, okay, well, the new me is coming into being. I don't feel like I can let's say, do everything that I need to do that I want per se just now. But I'm aware that I'm no longer the person I was quite the same, and I know I'm going forward differently. So you're saying I'm currently at work, so I'm looking for work. Right. So it's like you're in this kind of in between phase, and that would make sense. All right. So let yourself collect. Okay, thank you. Thank you for understanding. You said, yes, I feel that way. I just feel stuck and lost right now. So let yourself collect yourself. It's okay to do something temporary. It's okay if you can to take a moment for yourself and kind of wrap up what you need to wrap up before you allow yourself to take on something new. Sometimes I can feel into the luxury of the timeline you have. This is a quicker reading. So I'm kind of just aware of like, you're not going to find your main thing necessarily this year. This is a healing year. This is a redefining year. Okay. This is a year that gets you ready for that, which what you want. And it's going to go by really quick. So just allow yourself to be. All right. And I feel like friends and support systems, they're going to kind of work differently for you too. So next year, you're going to feel very differently with your confidence and your energy level of how you want to tackle this situation. So don't be concerned. Just work on healing and work on stabilizing other parts of your life for this year. Okay. You said, yep, that makes sense as I'm juggling 3 courses right now, but only because of the workers' compensation. Okay. Well, so you're in limbo, okay? And you're okay, and got it. I would say you work on that and then you have what you need. You have what you need for that next phase. That next phase isn't ready for you yet. So don't you worry. Look around. Okay. It's great during a cycle because you're in a 9 cycle. It's great during a 9 cycle to just research and kind of go, am I going to do that? Am I going to do that? Let me put together a plan. I can change it at any time. You could either not even do the plan, but your mind was ready to act. and your feet will be on the ground running. I promise you. From you saying, "I know I'm ready," even though it's not the right time. Okay, so you're getting yourself prepped, and that's what I feel. That's what I sense, and so you're doing fine within that. Just work on family, friends, work on the skills, like I said, for you to bridge to the next job, the next venture. And don't be surprised if it's considerably different than what you originally kind of planned it to be. All right. So thank you for understanding. And that's what I'm getting for you. Okay, so thank you so much. That is awesome. Knowing I'm not failing. No, you're not. No, you're not. I know a lot of people. So I look at people's charts often. I look at my own chart often. And this is a time where a lot of things are changing. So it's not supposed to be newness. It's supposed to be letting things fall away. Okay. And review and knowing that change is coming. Okay. So your knowing is online, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. So I want to go to Grace. Grace, you pop down your stuff early. You pop down your numbers early. Grace, are you in the house? Thank you, Tawny. Raven says tower moments to rebuild. Raven, since you're around, if you want to pull a card for anyone I'm reading for, like, again, this is me probably asking for too much, but if you want to, like, girl, you can still be, just tell them what card they got if you want to. I don't know. It's an idea. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. But yes, tower moments. Allowing yourself to be okay with the fact that the foundation needs to be rebuilt. That's okay. All right. Raven says, sounds good. Okay, so if you have a card, just tell me who it's for. And we'll go like that. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, Grace is like, Raven. All right. So Grace, do you want a general or do you have a specific, Grace? Hi, Suri. Hi. I just saw you out of the corner of my eye when I was looking down. Hi, Suri. Suri has a show coming up very soon, Acts of Awakening. So please tune in for that. I love, 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 love her given her heart eyes. The enthusiasm is there. Okay, Grace wants a general. All right. So this is a fun fact that I've shared already. And hey, it's Michael Zinn. Big thank you to Michael Zinn. Michael's been helping out a lot behind the scenes. He's been helping get everything ready on the technical and the producing side. So I want to say a big, big thank you to Michael. You are amazing. I'm so grateful for all your help. Yes. And Suri was just in here a minute ago, so they're both in the house. It's great. All right. So I'm going back to Grace. And then Raven, if you have a card for Grace too as well. We are double teaming because of technical difficulties from a different angle. Everybody who's just coming in on the show. Okay. Yes, a magical Michael and Suri. Yes, and Raven. Okay, so you are in a 5. The thing I was just about to say is everybody is in their attitude number this year. When we are in a world 9 year, everybody is going to have their number match, their cycle number match their attitude number. So this happens once every 9 years. And it's a very special time because it allows us to act out these soul cravings within ourselves and these deeper healings and understandings. So usually they're a little bit more challenging years, but while we're being challenged, we're actually doing quite well. We're not despondent. We're just like, oof, I feel this, but it's really working for me. So that's the thing that everyone's kind of experiencing on this this cycle in 2025. So people are feeling it, but we're actually strangely hopeful, and it's for those reasons. Okay, but Grace, so you are in a cycle of 5. I think I've said that 3 times already. And so this is great because it lets you know that you are going to be taking on a new skill. All right. So something that redefines your life and gives you access into another part of yourself. And so it's usually something that you haven't quite experienced before. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's a resurgence of something you have. Sure. You know, I can comment on that too. But the 5 is basically saying we are opening up this part of life to you, and things are going to change for the better. Things are going to change for the better. And so you understand with this new skill what you can be. And it's usually work related. It goes really, really beautifully with career, with work. Um, Around this time signifies move and change too as well. So it's really a time where you are kicking up a lot of energy, and the dust will settle for a little bit, and then you'll pick up more energy. Okay, so breath of life, it encourages you to have your zest again. It encourages you to rev up your engine, and says to you, life, what do you want to do about this? Because we got you going. What do you want to do about this? So it's kind of funny because I've had conversations with some of these people over the years. So Grace, we had a conversation once of how do you want to dream, but that's really what's coming into the reading. It's kind of like beyond our conversations, beyond any comments that I'm seeing now. It's like, what do you want to do with it? Because you can do so many different other things than just one dream. Okay, so that comes in loud and clear. I'm gonna look in the comments. Let's see here. Blessed to receive information from Kelly and Raven. Oh gosh, thank you so much. Raven says, Grace, stepping more into the unknown, not only spirit, but specifically star beings. Time to switch it up. Ooh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Working with different energies and maybe talking about the star seeds, the star beings. Oh my goodness. I'm really curious about that. Or even if there's anything else you want to add with that. And Grace, if that percolates anything within you too as well. I'm fascinated. You are born on the 19th, Grace. So this is a placement that makes you a natural leader and actually a natural talent, because people who are born on the 1-9 date, 19th, that means that they have capacities with all the numbers 1 through 9. So from a young age, very creative, from a young age, very expressive. And you just had a lot of tools you could grab. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Tools you could just grab with these different parts of who you are. So very bright and giving within your nature from a young age too as well. Grace, Raven, because you're a sky full of stars. I love it. I love it. Grace, have you been having any UFO experiences or star being experiences? I mean, it's a whole nother part of like why we're all here. My goodness, we're not the only beings here on this planet in this world. We are certainly not. And Raven saying, Grace is so cute. She is. Um, okay, Grace, kind of the final thing coming through that we can talk about for you for a moment, because you asked for general, is all right. You are in a very creative month for yourself. Okay, you are in, yeah, You're in a 3-month. So that 3-month invites you to network, it invites you to be more social, it invites you to make plans and be more extroverted. It's giving you the key to the city, okay? And this energy is very good for you. So reach out to people with your ideas, see what sticks, see what lands. Um, pick up the phone and call some friends that have been thinking about you. It's linking up to everything that you need. So when someone has a cycle of 3, it means networking is going to bring prosperity and bring good energy back to you to get you what you want and where you're going. So this is like kind of the theme. You have a lot of energy where you're able to get where you're going. Sometimes we have lulls in energy. Your energy is truly amping up. So Grace says yes, and hopefully you can understand everything with that. All right, so let's see. Raven, did you want to choose anyone to give a card for? And then I'll read. I'll read from there. I'm gonna see if Raven is vibing it. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. You let me know, Raven. You can just point to where you want to go and I'll go. Sure. Who wants the card in the comments? She's asking, and then we're gonna both go to you at the same time. Charlene, Geraldine is open. Fanny Faye's open. Marie. Okay, you're gonna go to Marie. All right. It's Marie, correct? We're going to you, Marie. We're going to Marie DC, is that correct? Just making sure. Marie DC, are you with us? Yes. And then Raven. Okay. I think that's right. All right. And then Colin's asking you, Raven, what cards are they as well? Okay. All right. So we're going with Marie. And Marie, do you have a question? Raven's pulling a card for you, and I'm going to go into your energy too, but let me know if you want to do general or if you're doing a question. You just let me know. I'm going to give you a second. I'm going to pop down Raven's website too, ravenadams.com. Go and find her, and she's under Lead with Energy too as well on her social medias, Facebook, Instagram. Go to ravenadams.com. Okay, she wants a general. And Raven, she pulled a card for you, Marie. She says she's got overcoming obstacles. Spirit is acknowledging your resilience, so keep going. Okay, so Marie. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, Marie, is it's kind of like matters of the heart. Matters of the heart and allowing yourself to speak up. And you're very much an advocate for other people. You have a big heart for other people. And it's using all this love and this heart that you have and making sure that you're in a place where you can be the strongest person you can, because you're giving your energy out to situations and people and problems and obstacles. Okay, and really you're a strong woman that can cut through these obstacles, but sometimes we need self-care and sometimes we need to be stronger in order to cut through these things, like a butter knife through margarine. Okay, Sometimes when we're not taking care of ourselves, we have a toothpick and it feels like we're cutting through a block of ice. Um, so this really comes back to prioritizing yourself, caring for yourself, and allowing yourself to get into even nature and take a breath. Because sometimes it's like, well, how do we even do it? And I just feel like if you can understand, I'm spending too much time indoors where I feel overwhelmed and I kind of want to get away and just take on what I need to take on. And then I'm in this cycle of feeling overwhelmed. So it's almost like when I go outside and I feel the sun upon my face and the wind blowing in my ear, you kind of just go, okay, well, this feels better. This feels needed. Okay. So it's about allowing life, and she's smiling and giving hearts, Marie, and she's saying thank you, Raven, and she's saying she can definitely relate, and then she's saying yes, true. And so it's allowing sometimes when we don't know how to slow down, allowing something bigger that's beautiful and good to come into our life. And a lot of times, if we don't have a specific person, nature will do that. The sun, the the earth will rebalance us and reground us and remind us of us feeling like ourselves and leading us with good energy, good energy. So that's what I'm saying. Number one to you: get out and heal yourself and find the roadmap to then working with further healing and get yourself strong, because you have a lot of beautiful things to do and you're such a good friend. I feel like you're a good mother too. I just feel like you have this maternal energy where you give and you give, and let's get yourself strong again. So that's the number one thing I'm saying to you. Thank you so much. She says nature is the best teacher, and then now she's pulling for Charlene. Okay, so we're going to Charlene. And Charlene, she says, Spirit is reminding you of divine timing. No need to rush daily. Trust Spirit and also surrender more. I love this. And I feel this for Charlene's energy too. Okay. And she's saying, I'm a medium. Thank you. Thank you, Raven. I feel like there is this need, right? There's there's just rushing energy. Okay. Marie says, thank you for the message. Thank you so much. She's saying thank you to Raven. And then where were you? Sure. Yes. So I'm commenting off of Raven for Charlene. I feel like there is like this need to rush sometimes with you, Charlene. And really, we got to ultimately fall into the surrender, just like Raven said. It's like I couldn't have said words better than what Raven would have said. And coming into this place where we are making our plans. So I feel like sometimes we make our plans with spirit, Charlene, and we go, can I get this? And really it's like spirit is pushing you to make plans, but then them saying, I got your back. So they're saying, work with us a little bit differently. Instead of just saying, Spirit will take care of me and surrendering, or sometimes rushing when something's presented to you and just be like, this was it. This was it. I didn't know what this was, but Spirit's giving it to me right now. Work with Spirit, know the plan, and then surrender. So they're just saying, do the order and work with us a little bit differently. They want you to, it's almost like, it's interesting because it's something about you take deep breaths, or they want you to take deep breaths. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but they keep talking about deep breaths with you. Okay. And it's like interesting. I just see all this like water energy around you. And sometimes I go, what's that? What's that? But basically what's important is they want you to come into your divine feminine. So this is what is coming in clearly. They want you to come into your divine feminine and to nurture your divine feminine. And so the divine feminine is acknowledging, the subconscious, acknowledging like the void, acknowledging the surrender. So it's acknowledging all those things too, but also it's allowing yourself to be healthy, allowing yourself to be in full abundance of the feminine, allowing yourself to know that you have everything that it takes to be in full abundance within you as an intuitive, a woman, and a person that is connected. And so they're asking you to step into that next. And that won't happen immediately. So that's not the rushed energy. They're saying it's a journey and they want to go on that journey with you and they're going to work with you. So that's what comes in for your energy, Shirley. Michael Christopher. He's saying, I need guidance, please. Do I quit my job on Thursday or Friday this week? Michael Christopher. He's joking with us. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. Raven's giving you love, Charlene. And then we have one quick more we will do. So Ravens, thank God, Ravens a step ahead of me. So this is for Tosha Silver. Charlene, thank you for understanding. She says, yes, definitely. Yes, okay. She's saying, yes, I know. She says, thank you. Thank you for understanding. And Michael is laughing. So this one is for Tasha Silver. Oh, no. You're saying Tasha Silver's. Forgive me, I read that wrong. Raven is saying that there's a great book on surrender. Outrageous openness. That's a tongue twister. Outrageous Openness by Tasha Silver. There we go. I finally got there. Look into it. That is Raven's recommendation for you, Charlene, and anyone out there who needs it. Okay. So, all right. Let's do one final quick one or one final collective, Raven. Let's do one final collective. How about that? You pull a card and then I'll say something for the collective. Fanny, hello. Thank you for coming on in. And Aunt Tisha, thank you. Hello, Jasmine. Okay, cool. She says, sounds good. I love how we figured out to still have Raven on the show, even with her internet not working. Should have done this from the beginning. She was on, we had a message, and then it's like she was supposed to be here. She's supposed to be here. So we got her back on in the comments. And then also too, as well, Raven, Colin is asking what deck you're using. He's curious. I think he's connected to the star seeds and everything as well. Hello, CJ. Hello, Ava. And everyone coming on in, I'm trying to get back on Facebook as Kelly Brickle. My account is down because of music, of free music. It's a whole debacle. I'll get into it on another show. But I'm back on Facebook. So if you see me friend requesting, or if you want a friend request, because I'm trying to get Sacred Spiral stuff all back online, it is me. So. Okay. And Raven says this is from her UFO deck. She can send some pics to Colin. Perfect. He loves it. He's giving you alien heads ups. Okay. So the collective message, thank you, Geraldine, is from Raven. I pulled inner strength with a cactus. A reminder to stay grounded, and also it's okay to set boundaries with spirit, friends, and family. Okay. So within the energy of the cactus, I love that. The message that's coming forth, I'm gonna do a little quick riff off of what she said, is I'm in the energy of the cactus, and within a cactus there's so much water. There's so much water, but it's prickly on the outside, and we need different conditions on the outside than we need on the inside. We need so many different parts of ourselves to be honored and appreciated. so they can grow properly. And so everybody, don't just nourish the part of you that society demands from you. Don't just nourish the part of you that you feel people like you for. Don't just nourish the part of you that feels like you're going to get success from. Nourish all real parts of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They need your attention. They need to come together. We all need to come together. We're figuring it out. But please, please, please listen to yourself. You can't hide from yourself. We can't hide from ourselves. The truth is the truth, and the truth wants to speak to you through you. Um, and we all will try in that process not to be a prickly pear or a cactus as we're walking through life, doing our best. All right. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Raven. I love it. I love you. Please check her out at ravenadams.com or also Lead with Energy on her platforms. She's an intuitive, a photographer. She naturally just goes with the flow and gives her heart and her love through her cards and her messages. Reach out to Raven. Thank you so much, everybody. We gave the final message through the collective. So until next time, please go with love, luck, and light, and don't forget to live. And please join Suri Sawyer for her debut show, Acts of Awakening, in just about 20 minutes from now. Thank you so much, everybody. And love as everybody's still coming on in. Jennifer McCormick, Leah, thank you. Raven, still a fun show. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Raven. Big hugs to everybody. And then Jasmine is saying cactuses are not nice. I got picked by one last week, but I don't go close. Okay, yeah, it's just life. Life is very cactusy sometimes. Everybody, hang in there. Lots of love. See you next week.